Season 2.5 is right around the corner. Quite literally, it's like 3 or 4 days away, depending when this video goes up. And it is coming out with a shit ton of new skins just right from the beginning of the season. And normally I would cover these in like a bunch of shorts and stuff, but there are just so many new skins that I have been seeing across my timeline that I just decided that I think I'm gonna do a long form video for all of these skins to throw them all in together, because I really don't have the time to, you know, record, edit, and post like 5 different shorts throughout the rest of the week, because I got other stuff that I'm working on right now. So we're just gonna cover it all right here in one big shindig. And normally I would say this at the end of the video, but I think I'm gonna try something different today and throw it at the beginning here and let y'all know that if you enjoy this video, make sure to slap that like. If you do not enjoy the video, then by all means go ahead and slap a dislike, but you have to let me know in the comments why you hate me. And if you really like the video, go ahead and slap subscribe, because I'm probably going to be covering Marvel Rivals until I beat the brakes off the game. Oh yeah, in addition to all of the new skins that they have been teasing and releasing and showing us, there may be a small teaser for what we might be facing in season 3. I'm going to save that, of course, for the end of the video. Now with that said, let's go ahead and jump on into today's video. All right, starting off are the cybernetic or the Ultron infected skins. I'm not sure exactly what the names are for these skins yet, but we've seen them in some of the promo art for the game that they've released. We've seen them, I believe, in the comic that they release, I think once a week, every new comic, a Marvel Rivals comic. And these are the skins of the heroes who have been infected by Ultron and had their bodies changed with cybernetic parts. We have Hawkeye, who's going to be this season's free skin that we're going to be getting from that Cerebro event that we had in the first season that gave us the patch skin for Wolverine, which I kind of like. I don't play Hawkeye. I probably never will play Hawkeye. Not really my type of hero, not my type of character to play. But I was going through my hero roster the other day and realized that the only 3 heroes I don't have skins for is Hawkeye, Mr. Fantastic, and Winter Soldier. So I'll be able to reduce that list by 1 by getting the skin for Hawkeye this season, which is going to be free. Why does this matter? It doesn't really matter. I'm not going to use these characters, but I kind of just like, you know, having skins there in case I do ever want to use these heroes. It gives me a little bit more incentive, you know? Now next up, we haven't got any in-game footage for this skin, but this is from some promo art that Miller Ross, which I believe works on the design team. I'm honestly not too sure who this individual is in regards to NetEase, but they do definitely work at NetEase or very closely with NetEase and have the privilege to share knowledge and skins and information about the game early before things drop, because this is where I got basically 99% of this information. Basically, Miller tweeted out this right here that says, during the fight on Arakko, Hawkeye and Iron Fist are infected with the Ultron virus, able to stave off the mind control thanks to the Winter Soldier's mental exercises. Our heroes join Magneto and turn the tables to retrieve Cerebro. And then Miller has a picture of Magneto basically ripping Ultron's head off and then using the metal from Ultron to fashion it into a sword, which is just badass as fuck. Now in the background of this picture, we can see the Iron Fist skin that has not been shown off in game yet, which looks really freaking dope. If I was an Iron Fist main, I would definitely be buying that skin, but I'm not, so you know, I'll just enjoy it from afar, or technically I'll be enjoying it from a close, because the Iron Fist mains are going to be in my face just pummeling me with it. So yeah, that's going to be fun to see on the battlefield. It is a dope skin. I think all these cybernetic skins are really freaking cool. I think more heroes should have got them. Like, I think Penny would have been a perfect contender for a skin like this. Like, it's literally cybernetic, and I feel like, you know, she's literally in a giant mech suit, but you know, what do I know? Now, finally, I think the biggest, coolest cybernetic skin coming out of this season is going to be the Magneto skin, which is a legendary skin and just looks so freaking cool. Like, in my opinion, personally, I think Magneto has the best out of the 3. I'm a little biased there because I just love Magneto as a character. I don't play him that often in game, but this skin may actually change that and make me try to lean a little bit more into my Magneto side, because it is one of my favorite X-Men characters. And now, speaking of Ultron, we of course have the Ultron, I believe it's called the X-Tron skin. This is him fused with the Cerebral helmet, which I gotta say is, I think one of my favorite things about Ultron is that he's always getting new forms and new like bodies because he's a robot, and that's kind of his whole like thing, that he's like trying to kind of assimilate all these other technologies into himself, and he's trying to assimilate technology into himself, but he's also trying to basically upload himself onto other technologies. And so every time you see him in a new game or show or movie, he always gets this new form, this new body that always just looks so cool. And I just like that whole vibe that he has going on, where he's always changing himself to become better because he's a robot. Now, next up we have Ultron's palette swap skin, which honestly, I think they freaking cooked with this palette swap. I think this is probably one of my favorite palette swaps in the entire game. Usually when I see the palette swap skins, I'm like, they're okay, but I usually prefer the default skins. But this, I think, is the only recolor skin that I think is better than the original. And nothing's even wrong with the original. It's obviously very true to the character, but I just love this black metal with the green lights and energy. And I'm pretty sure that this might be one of the main skins that I rock when I play Ultron. I'm definitely getting the Ultron skin because that's also dope, but this recolor also is just mwah, just beautiful. Love it, looks great. Now, also releasing alongside the Ultron skin right as season 2.5 drops is a new Groot skin. I think this is called like Yiz Groot, but it's basically an Asgard style Groot, which I think also looks really freaking cool. It's got the magical runes and orbs that, you know, the Asgardian technology has. It's got like what looks like the rainbow bridge kind of just floating around his legs and arms, and it's a really cool skin. Definitely something that I will probably cop at some point if I end up with extra credits or extra, you know, lattice or whatever at some point. And I'm like, let me treat myself a little bit to something nice, you know? Maybe I grab myself this Groot skin if there's nothing else on the market that I really want. Now, next up, I think is one of the most exciting things that I found out about season 2.5. This I literally just found out today as I'm recording this video. I think it is, what day am I recording this? I'm recording this May 26th at about 10 p.m. I just found this out literally like 6 hours ago on my way home from work, that we are getting a combat chest in season 2.5. Now, there is a little bit of a caveat with that. It's not free, so we're not getting it. We have to buy it. We're getting the option to purchase a combat chest, which is essentially a mini battle pass, which is going to give us a total of 3 new skins, which is just insane. Like I said, there are going to be a lot of skins that are coming out either very early in this season or right at the beginning of the season. So again, from the Twitter page of Miller Ross, the first page of this combat chest has an emoji bundle, an Emma Frost emote where she's throwing money, make it rain I think it's called, which looks friggin' dope. Definitely going to be using that as much as I can. It comes with a storm spray, a storm emote, a storm nameplate, and a storm skin called Ultimate Wind Rider, which again, all of these new skins that they showed off are just so good. I don't think I have a problem with any of them, which is kind of rare. Usually I kind of see skins and I'm like, it's okay, it's whatever, but all of these skins straight fire. Now, page 2 is a Krakoa spray, the Storm MVP, a Cerebro spray, a Psylocke emote, an Ultron spray, and then a Galacta mood bundle. I hate saying Galacta. I don't know, it doesn't sound right, it doesn't roll off the tongue. I always want to just say Galacta doesn't, I don't know. Anyways, Galacta mood bundle, and then on page 3, we have a Mr. Fantastic nameplate, we have an Emma Frost spray, we have a Mr. Fantastic emote, a Mr. Fantastic spray, a Mr. Fantastic MVP, and then what I'm actually really excited for is a Mr. Fantastic skin called Future Foundations. However, on the MVP for this skin, we also get to see the Invisible Woman skin that's going to be coming out with this, and we get to see the Thing skin that's going to be coming out with this. But look in the back there and tell me you don't all see our favorite / least favorite web crawling webhead, Mr. Spider-Man, who is probably now going to have, again, the most amount of skins in the game. What is he at, like 8 or 9 now, which is just insane. Can we give some other characters some love, netties? Like, why did you give Spider-Man so many skins and yet he has such a high skill ceiling? Or is it a high skill floor? I don't know. Either way, to be really good with him, you have to use them. You have to be good. You have to be good at the game. And you gave him so many skins that half of the people can't even use because none of us can play this mofo. You know how many Spider-Man skins I want to buy, but I can't play Spider-Man, and I will probably never even put the time in to get that good to play Spider-Man. So he's kind of just off the table for me. Anyways, ending the combat chest is the Magneto page of the bundle, which you've probably seen already at this point since I've used it to show off the cybernetic skin. But what you get from this page is Magneto emote, a Magneto spray, a Magneto nameplate, an emoji bundle, Magneto MVP, and of course the Magneto skin. And that pretty much covers it for all of the new skins that are going to be coming out basically at the start of 2.5, which is just crazy to think about, because you know there's going to be new skins coming out like basically every week after that. We know we have an Invisible Woman skin, the Thing skin, and we know we have a Spider-Man skin coming. That's only 3 skins. They usually drop 2 skins at a time, so who knows what else they're going to be cooking up for this season. I am so excited for the skins, to see what they have, just what they have in store for us for the skins. I'm really hoping Penny gets another skin in this season. I'm a Penny main if you don't know by now, so you know I'm always rooting for my girl to get new skins. Now we're gonna end this video with 2 kind of small things. Well, one small thing, one kind of small thing. The first thing is the Arakko map. So there was a YouTube channel I found called, I believe, Loot Word YouTube. I will maybe put a card to the video that I watched, or maybe link them down below, because I think they need some credit here. But I took some screenshots as they have a video out basically just showing all of the heroes' dialogue lines for the Arakko Convoy map, and in the map they were showing off the payload that we have to push, and I think it's probably one of my favorite payloads so far. It's literally an avatar of Krakoa. If you don't know, Krakoa is literally a living island. I feel like everyone should know this by now, but you know, if you don't know, Krakoa is a living island, and Arakko is the sister island to Krakoa, which is the other, you know, the 2 islands used to be 1 island. If you're missing out on context there, go start reading the Krakoa X-Men comics. They're really freaking good. I started reading them this year. Anyways, this is Krakoa, an avatar, a part of him. He is a living island, so he can, you know, obviously make different parts of him kind of come off and make little miniatures of himself. So yeah, this is what we're going to be pushing on the convoy map, which I just think is really cool. It looks a lot like Groot, obviously, because it's a living walking tree, and I kind of now hope that we get a Krakoa Groot skin, which I'm surprised we haven't by now. But yeah, I just wanted to show this off because I think this is the coolest payload I've seen so far. I think the only one that kind of comes close to this is the Spider Zero payload, because it's a walking spider tank car thing. But this one, my new favorite, and I'm definitely gonna feel bad when I'm on defense and I have to destroy poor Krakoa. My man, I'm sorry dog, but if I'm on the defense, you gotta burn. Fuck them trees, right? Now, the season 3 kind of teaser, kind of Easter egg tidbit on what we're going to be fighting and doing in season 3. Also, there might be a skin hidden in here, but I'll touch on that in a second. Comes again from Miller Ross, of course. So he tweeted in his 4-part lore, season 2.5 lore tweet thread, 4 out of 4 is, before our heroes can celebrate their victory, Adam Warlock is alerted to the reemergence of the Demiurge Null. If the group is to stand a chance against one of the primal forces of the universe, they'll need to recruit one of their own. That is basically a big flashing neon sign pointing to season 3, saying Null is going to be the big bad for season 3, and one of the new heroes is going to be a demiurge of the universe. Now, a lot of people are saying this is Wiccan, because he is considered a demiurge. Now, demiurge is just a being that is essentially almost as powerful as a god, or essentially is a god to mortals, but is not a god. Like, an actual god is stronger than a demiurge, but a demiurge is almost a god type of thing. So Null is known as the god of darkness. Wiccan is known as the demiurge as well. I don't know what he is the god of, not. I don't know too much about Wiccan as a hero, but people are thinking that Wiccan might be one of the new heroes in season 3. Very possible. I don't know much about him. I'll have to go learn. But this is very obviously telling us that Null is probably going to be the season 3 villain. And since this is a screenshot showing what I assume is Adam Warlock, this is probably going to be one of the other new skins coming in season 2.5. I imagine this might come closer to the end of season 2.5, as they'll probably, you know, want to like tie this in chronologically to the story, being like, you know, this is the end of the Ultron arc. So we're gonna give you this skin for Adam Warlock where he predicts the future for the game type of thing, right? So yeah, I think it's pretty obvious that we're getting Null for season 3. I think we might get this Adam Warlock skin near the end of season 2.5, and I think that we will probably get a very powerful hero for season 3. But yeah, folks, that's gonna do it for this one. This one went a little bit longer than I expected. I did not script this video, if you couldn't tell. Usually I try to script these videos because when I don't script a video, they end up going longer than I expected, and I end up going on tangents and rants. I didn't do too bad this time, and when I cut it down, it may be shorter than what I think. But yeah, that's gonna do for this one. If you enjoyed the video, like I said at the beginning, go ahead and slap that like. If you did not, then by all means, it's a free country, it's a free world. Go ahead, slap dislike, but you have to comment and let me know why you hate me. And if you really like the video, then go ahead and subscribe, because like I said, we doing Marvel Rivals for as long as I possibly can over on this channel. And the more of you that subscribe, the more in depth and the more Marvel Rivals I can cover, as you know, it brings me closer to full monetization. So with that said, y'all know what it is. I'll catch y'all later.